have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. The Hokies will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Buckeyes offense will take the first swing of the game. They'll give it on the inside. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Caught in the backfield, it's Rogers. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's got room. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yards. That play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. 3rd and goal, where defensive quarter, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. So Virginia Tech's offense has its first opportunity of the day. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. And I think he'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Mickle. Fires one high and deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back. Makes the grab to the 25, and there's room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Makes the catch. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Hokies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. He's got the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back. And we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's nickel. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll be brought down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Looking for room. It's Overton. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Hokies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll sneak it. Got enough for the first.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to score.
Brings it to the open. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Nickel. Using the quick game. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Just keeps moving. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. Right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They'll go to the air. The screen, and watch out. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level.
Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bradford. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's St. Clair. The sure hands, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Ohio State, 35. Virginia Tech, 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Working the middle, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Picked off. A turnover in their own end.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Nickel. Gonna let it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
With the catch, it's Bradford. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got the screen set up, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw. It's Nickel. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Off and running. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll try the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. That gamble did not pay. As they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just...
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Nickel. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down. But they stop him just a bit short. The Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback keeps it. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give on the option. Finding open areas. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that.
Trying play action. Buys a little time.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around.
From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits it.
Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 7 over Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Nickel. Pearson the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Takes the handoff. It's Spencer. Creates a little space. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Right back to the well. Finds some fresh air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And the Hokies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll move the wide receiver. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
That pass is incomplete.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Here's the handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Snags it down the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's a heat. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Number 18.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything there.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So now it's 2nd and long. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other.
Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Copeland. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Got a man. It's Copeland. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, he's got some space. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they turn it into a defensive score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And they tacked on the extra point.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run it. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
Man, that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. And the Hokies have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Have to put that first down behind them. It's second and goal from the 11. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 35. Find some room. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get them behind the sticks a little bit.
Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's him in stride inside the 10. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Boom. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys...